I'm sure you've heard of LLMs. If you've heard of LLMs, this video is for you. So LLMs, large language models, right? Are you trying to build a project? Are you trying to learn more about it? And are you a student trying to build a coursework for your final year project? Now, I have this very, very interesting project for you, and I'm definitely sure you're going to like it. So now, over the week, I built a PDF summarizer using LangChain. So LangChain is one of the biggest large language models provider out there, and I'll be using it to build a PDF summarizer for you. What you have to do is get your PDF, impute it inside the summarizer, and you get a concise output. So you don't need to pay for GPT-4 or whatever. So we'll be building this project using 3 easy steps: LangChain and Python. Then we'll render the front end using Gradio. So if you feel this is interesting for you, let's do it. All right. So this is what we'll be building in this tutorial: PDF summarizer. All you need to do is add the name of your PDF or the path to it, then you generate a summary. Okay, so let's try it out. For this, I'll be using a white paper. So white paper.pdf. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the block to white paper, and it has 24 pages, as you can see. So this is what I'm trying to summarize. So coming back here, once you hit the submit button, then it will start summarizing it for you right here. So just allow it, give it some time to process it, and it's going to summarize the PDF for you. So currently it's on 21.2 seconds. Now finally, this is the output. This is the whole summary of the PDF. So this is a super nice project for anyone trying to learn more about LangChain, and anybody trying to like build more projects for their portfolio. So without wasting any time, let's get our hands dirty. So I created a new notebook for this, and I'll be breaking the project down into 3 steps. So you can code along with me, and I'll make sure to add the link to the code in the comments or the description. Then you can just grab it and you can just run it. All right. So the step one is just you importing the necessary libraries and modules. All right. So for this tutorial, we will use LangChain and we'll use Gradio. So if you don't have it, just install it via pip install LangChain and Gradio. So that's it. I have it installed, so I won't be installing it anymore. But for you that don't have it, please make sure you install it. So to import these libraries, so from LangChain dot document underscore loaders import pypdf loader. So we'll be using the pypdf class to load our document, and we'll also import Gradio as gr. So the next thing is loader. Okay, we're instantiating it right now, equals pypdf loader. Then I can pass in the white paper that I was talking about, .pdf. So please, the white paper is in the same directory as this Python notebook. So make sure you do the same too, or you add the complete directory to your PDF in this place. All right. So the next thing is documents. So create a variable documents, which is equals to our loader dot load. So the load function. So let's run this. Perfect. So the second step, we are going to define the summarize PDF function to make a summarization. So this is where we are going to write our function that actually like does your summary. All right. So now let's jump into it. To create a function in Python, you use the def command. So let's call it summarize PDF. Then our function is going to have two parameters. So the first one is the PDF file part and a custom prompt. So which will set to nothing. All right. So then our loader will be pypdf loader, okay, which will carry the PDF file to pass it. We'll pass it in as a parameter. Then we'll create a variable docs, which we call to loader dot load and split. Okay. Then set our chain to load summarize chain, which will have two parameters, which is the LLM and the chain type. Okay. So the chain type that will be used here is the map underscore reduce. All right. So finally, we'll call our summary equals to chain dot run. Then we'll pass in what? We'll pass in the docs. Once we're done with that, it's meant to be summary. So we're done with that. The final step is to return summary. All right. So let's run this. And as you can see, we are good to go. So the third step, which is where we'll actually like create the Gradio interface. So we have to declare a main function. So def main, which is where we now have two variables. So the first variable will be the input and the second variable will be the output. So for this, let me call it input PDF part. So we'll set it to Gradio dot input dot text box. Then you can just add a label to it. So we can just say enter the PDF file part. Okay. Then the next one will be output underscore summary, which is equals to Gradio dot output text. Sorry, this is mindful of this type casing text box. Then let's just add a label summary. Okay. So after we're done with that, now the interface, I'm just going to call it interface for the Gradio interface. So call the Gradio class, the Gradio library. So Gradio dot interface. So as you can see, so the first thing is our function. So I'm just going to call it fn, which is summarize.pdf. Yeah. So I'm going to add it, comma. The next thing is the input, which is what, as you might have guessed. Come on. So it's the input file, input PDF part. This is it. Next thing is the output, which is the output summary, comma. So let's just add a title to it. Title equals, let's call it PDF summarizer. Can just add a description to it too, so it's easy to understand. So let's say this app allows you to summarize your PDF
files. Looks good. Let me add the full stop here. So looks good. So finally, just add the launch method. So and set share, the share parameter equals true. Okay. Once we have this, let's run it. So it works. So finally, we need to call the main function so that everything works. So let's call it main. Once we run it, so we're going to have this, and as you can see right here, it's running locally, and this is the public URL that you can see. So I'm going to use the local URL first. So it's loading up right now. Let's wait for it. So Gradio is currently building the interface for our project. So you have to give it time for it to actually like complete its work, and you can see what we have been building so far. All right, so it is done loading right now, and as you can see, this is the PDF summarizer, and this was the description we added. This app allows you to summarize your PDF files. So the next thing is to test it out. So we add the white paper as PDF file, then we click on submit. So moving over here, you see the time it's taking for it to summarize it, and just wait for it. Okay. So as you can see, we've been able to get our summary right now. Everything is fully available, and we pass in the white paper and we get the summary. It is that easy following the simple steps that I have highlighted in this tutorial. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to like, share with a friend, and also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much. Peace out.